Hello Pisces, this is Summer from Tarot by Summer, and I'm here to do your general reading for the month of February. Pardon me, Pisces, I'm so excited to be back here doing your reading. I know that I was just here like 2 weeks ago doing the mid-January readings, but it always seems like a long time when I'm away from you guys and making the videos and posting them and communicating with you. But I miss you. I miss you guys, and I want to thank you so very much for all of your support. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Pisces, for those of you who are brand new to my channel, welcome. For those of you who are returning, welcome back. Okay, and I hope that this reading gives you some clarity and some insights with some things that's going on in your life, perhaps, that you may need a little help with, okay? Now we're going to go into your reading. Pardon me, Pisces, before I get started, this is actually the second reading I'm doing for you today. The first reading did not record, and it didn't totally record, and I kind of like lost some of it, so I wasn't able to post that reading. But the energy was really heavy, so this might be a better reading. Maybe that reading wasn't supposed to come through. Maybe those messages weren't supposed to be like really shown to the public in that regard. So we're gonna go with that, and this may be a much better reading for you, okay? Something that's more general and that can help people, broad in a better fashion. Okay, so let's take a look at this. I said a prayer and I meditated over your reading. I laid the foundation of your spread to get your overall energy flowing and to better connect with you. Okay, this is the foundation of the reading. It is not the end. I want to make sure this is on here. This is the foundation of the reading. This is not the end. I will be clarifying some cards and building upon the reading as it progresses, okay? So you'll see how it works out. Just glancing down at the reading and picking up the vibe, picking up the energy from it. Pardon me. Pisces, it feels like some of you are like kind of exhausted, and you just want to kind of take some time out and rest and retreat from something. You just want to kind of, it feels like a laid back energy, just wanting to just kind of relax and think some things through. Take this moment, and you'll be entering your season soon, Pisces season soon. So that's what this feels like. Feels like, yeah, it's like you need to take a breather. That's what it feels like. For some reason, like each line is starting off with like a 4, and I'm just like glancing at it. So it's like you want to take a breather, you want to regroup and rebalance, maybe reset your foundation with something, okay? All right. It feels really mellow. I feel really mellow right now. So it's like, I'm just picking up this energy, and it feels mellow. Let's see how this works out into the reading, okay? This line going across is the general portion of your reading. This is your love and relationship section, and this is your career and your finances. Right across the top you have 4 of Cups in the upright position. The Strength card in the upright position. Pardon me. And the 6 of Pentacles in reverse. This one came out in reverse. Over here in your love and relationship, you have the 4 of Swords in the upright position. And I wanted 1 card here, but 2 came out, and you have the 9 of Pentacles, and the Star card came out on top of it. Here with the career and finances, you have 4 of Swords, upright position. Knave of Chalices, and this is the Page of Cups in the traditional tarot deck. Okay. Right across the top this month, you may be turning down someone's advances or someone's offer of a cup of something that brings you joy and fulfillment, something that stirs your emotions, something to do with emotions. You feel like you have enough on your plate, or, you know, so you're turning it down, or you feel like this is not satisfactory to your liking. This is not something that you're interested in. You may feel like a little bored with this offer. It's like, no, I'm not really interested in that. I don't want that. No, thank you. Thanks, but no thanks. That's what that feels like. And for some of you, this is like you missing a blessing. You're not seeing a blessing for what it is. I'm picking that up for somebody. You may not be seeing some sort of blessing that's coming through and recognizing it as that. And I don't normally explain the card in this way. You know, by the way, for those of you who don't know me, I don't read tarot cards, you know, necessarily exactly the way that, you know, it's taught. I read very intuitively. You know, I follow spirit, I follow my intuition. I follow the messages that I'm giving during these readings, okay? So this feels like a blessing that's coming through, and you don't see it for what it is. You don't recognize this as a blessing. You think it's something else. The Strength card is here in the middle, and the Six of Pentacles is in reverse. During this month, you may need to pardon me, you may need to, I got like a little moisture in my chest. You may need to gather your courage to do something. Get the courage to do something, get the strength to do something. You may even need to tame your impulses or tame your temper, you know. There may be something else that you want to do, and this is why you're turning this down, because you're trying to get the strength and the courage to do this other thing, or to go for this other goal or endeavor or interest that you have. But pardon me, you're not quite sure whether or not the payoff will be worth you moving towards this, because the Six of Pentacles is in reverse. So you're not sure whether or not it'll balance out, whether it'll be like a fair exchange of something monetary, of monetary value. It can be, this could be some sort of business deal that you're going through, this coming up. This could be something pertaining to your personal life that needs to be, you know, balanced for both parties, or, you know, many parties like involved. This could be in the workplace. But there's uncertainty here about the outcome, and it's like you want to go for it, but there's uncertainty here. You know, will you run up against a brick wall? Will you lose in this? Will the scales tip in the favor of one person more than it does the other? Will it be unfair and imbalanced? Will you have to give more of yourself than you receive from this exchange, from whatever this means to you? Will you be putting out more than you will be receiving? Does somebody feel this way about you? This could be someone else. Will it force you, this exchange, will you have to compromise that balance and fairness that you would like to be known for, that you've built your integrity on? Will you have to compromise that to go for whatever this is, and someone else loses because you have to give more of your time, more of your money, more of your, advice, more of your assets, more of yourself to one thing or one person than the other? Interesting. I want to take a closer look at this when I come back to it. Okay. Over here in your love and relationship section, 4 of Swords. Again, this is resting. You're sitting at a tree resting over here, turning down this offer, and you're resting with different people around you. There may be a conversation going on here between you and some other people. So it's like, maybe you and family members, you and a spouse, significant other. You may be taking out a break in a relationship, or discussing, taking a break to discuss which way the relationship is going to go. And taking a pause for the cause, or maybe even just a hiatus to get some things together for yourself. And you're discussing it with someone else involved. Need to know that maybe you want to take a break. You know what? I'm just going to take a break. I want to take a vacation and just be by myself. I have some things that I'm trying to get together inside my head, and I just need a little space. I need a little time apart. This may be a discussion that you or someone else is having, because right next to it, you have the 9 of Pentacles and a Star card. So maybe somebody, you want to take a break and be single, just do you for a while, follow your endeavors, follow your dreams, your hopes, your passions. Maybe you need to break away from this person or this situation, with whatever kind of relationship this is, because it will require you, doing this, whatever the star means to you, will require you to kind of step away from this situation and just have focus, because you have some endeavors. Or maybe you're going to be out on stage in some way, out on display in some way. Well, I hate to say display, but out in the spotlight in some way. And some of you just need to rest and heal from a situation with the Star card, healing. Just kind of, focus on building your money, focus on building your assets, independently. Okay, and this is what I'm getting for somebody. And somebody is single, and you're just focusing on yourself, focusing on getting your dreams, achieving your dreams and desires, your aspirations. Focus on healing for yourself. This can be about a relationship you have with yourself, a connection that you have with your higher self, with you, getting yourself together, self-development, okay, self-healing. And that's good. Many of us do need to have relationships with ourselves. We need to be our own best company. Sometimes we need to be our own best friend. We need to follow our own advice sometimes and listen to ourselves. Can you dig it? All right. For some of you, you got the 4 of Swords again. Needing to take a break and do absolutely nothing. Just take a break from work. Take a vacation. Time to just daydream and think about what you want. And there's something that you do want with the Knave of Cups. There's something that you want to go for. There's something that brings you joy, that brings you passion. This is like the Page of Cups. Something you want to start out with. This may be a startup company. Startup company. Getting in on the ground floor of a company, or, you know, venturing off doing something totally different than what you normally do, but it's fulfilling. It's something you always wanted to do, you know. Some of you, somebody's does something with the radio, like podcasting or something like that. Someone has some kind of radio show or show that you do where you interview people, talk to people. I'm picking up like podcasting or interviews, like some sort of channel or something. Maybe you interview in front of a camera. Somebody's doing that. Somebody's doing something with radio talking. Somebody's doing that. And it's relaxing. It's something that you enjoy. It's something that gives you like a sense of escape. And I don't know why I'm picking up radio or broadcasting, podcasting, broadcasting. Somebody's doing some, it's something with communications here. Somebody's doing something with journalism, but not like on a big scale. It can be professional blogging or something like that. Something to do with like social media, sort of behind the scenes, where you toggle between going behind the scenes and being in the forefront. Or maybe you want to transition over from being behind the scenes to more out front, where people can see you, and you can see them. That may be something that you want to do. You want to step out. You want to come out to the forefront. You want to come out to the forefront with something. You want to come out to the forefront with something. You don't want to be behind the scenes forever, but right now you are like taking a break, and maybe you need to like really think about it, because doing something when it comes to a career or business behind the scenes is a lot different than being in front of the camera, being you know, in the forefront. It's different. It's a different vibe, different responsibilities, different ways of communicating and connecting with people. Somebody's shy. So that shyness may be holding you back, and you may need to kind of rev this up and really think about it, because that would entail you building up courage and confidence to break out of your shyness. Maybe this isn't what you're doing here right now with the podcasting and radio stuff, and you know, TV and video and making videos and doing, you know, journalism, where all of your stuff is seen, and people in your visual, people can see, you know, see your work through social media and your writing, or you know, however that works. Maybe this is something that you're contemplating doing, this, making this transition, and this isn't what you're totally doing yet. This is what I'm getting. And I don't know why I'm picking up all of this radio and communications. Maybe someone has a communications degree and you'd like to use it. Or you're thinking about going to school for, you know, communications or journalism or something. And I know this is very, very, very specific. Trust me, this reading is not going to resonate with everybody. Maybe a small few of you it will, and you know, for others it won't. You'll be like, what the hell is this lady talking about? I don't do any writing. I'm not interested in writing a book and being in social media and stuff. You know, I'm a retail manager. I don't do writing, you know. You know, something like that. I'm in the retail industry. I'm not writing. I'm not on the radio. But and of course, this is a very general reading, so if it doesn't resonate with you, it's okay. Maybe another reading will. Perhaps at another time, or one of the other videos may better resonate with you, depending upon, you know, what sign may be strong inside of your chart. You know, energies around it. Just depends. It depends, but it's okay. It's all good. Let's clarify a few cards here. Let's clarify why the Six of Pentacles is in reverse. Okay. I'm going to use my best friend's oracle card, brand new oracle card deck she has. Okay, and it's called Real Life Oracle. I started using this in January. They came out in December actually, and I started using this for January's readings, and you know, I had gotten pretty good reviews. People liked them, you know. And if you like what you see and you want to place an order for yourself, or you know, for your clients, if you do readings, please contact me through my email at tarotbysummer@gmail.com, and I can show you how to get your hands on a deck for yourself, and to, you know, also get some savings that will be good through the end of February. Okay, Spirit, can you tell me why the Six of Pentacles is in reverse? Can you tell me why the Six of Pentacles is in reverse? Can you tell me why the Six of Pentacles is in reverse? This has to do with a child, or it can be something very small, but this is a child. It can be, you know, let's see what else comes up. Give me one more for Six of Pentacles. Calling me while I'm doing this reading. Somebody's trying to call and get through, but they'll be all right. Yep. Hold on. One more. Oh. A lot came out. Oh. Do we want all of this? Let's see. We've got child, breakup of a marriage, a marriage or relationship that involves a child. It's like family, child, breakup of a marriage. Someone may be sick. Then there's sickness, there's death, there's chaos, and like all of these other crazy cards. And there's grieving. These are the cards that wanted to come out. Someone may be going through something in their life, okay, and you or someone else has concerns that, you know, turning something down or moving forward with something, getting the strength to persevere, will cause like a disruption in the household. There'll be imbalance in a relationship or marriage, with the child, with the family. Okay, a child and like a breakup of a marriage or breakup of a couple. Okay, you're concerned about that. Somebody's concerned about that. Let's kind of put this over here. And I feel like you're concerned that somebody's going to get sick. This is more like concern and fear for me. Anxiety, because you're projecting what's going to happen toward the future if you make moves and you know, gather the strength to do this. You're concerned. It's like you're thinking worse of the worst. It's like pessimistic thinking. You're thinking the absolute worst. You're thinking that somebody's going to get sick and die, and then there's going to be chaos. Chaos and grieving, like storm warnings and grieving. That's what this is coming from. This is coming from like a lot of fear that you have. You or somebody around you has a lot of fear. Or maybe, maybe you or somebody is running a guilt trip on the other person. Pardon me, I keep coughing a little bit. Somebody may be guilting you for moving on. Oh, Pisces, you shouldn't move on, because if you move on, it'll disrupt this happy household. The children will suffer, and then we'll break up, and I'll get sick and die, and you know, there's going to be storm warnings. All of these things are going to come ahead, and I'll be grieving. Because to me, this is like a lot of drama. And it's like somebody's telling a story and it just gets worse and worse and worse to maybe try and keep you there, keep you to take this offer. But you're like, I don't really want to do that. I just kind of want to go on, be by myself and just be solo. And either this is your fear or this is someone projecting their fear onto you, giving you the worst case scenario of everything, all of the things that could go wrong to stop you from moving on, to stop you and make you stay. Even if you feel like a situation is unfair for you. And people do that. People can pull on the grave and make you feel like, you know, oh my God, if you leave me, then I'm going to suffer. I'm just going to die inside. I'm going to get sick. Somebody could be feigning sickness. I'm so sick. And I'm, you know, I have leprosy, and just giving you the worst case scenario of everything. I got a diagnosis for leprosy. You know, I've got leprosy and bronchitis and asthma, and you know, I may even have like some sort of brain tumor, and they're just giving you pouring it on with the drama and guilt, because they don't want you to, there's something they don't want you to move forward with and do that you may need to fulfill for yourself. And you might be kind of tired, you might see it coming, which is why you're kind of like turning, you know, like, please don't do this again. Let's not talk about this anymore. I really don't want to do this. I've made up my mind. And then you kind of get the courage to move and kind of turn your back away from this. Because you know, you feel like this is going to come with drama if you take this other cup. So you just may need to, I don't want to deal with all the drama. You know, please stop feigning with all of the sickness. Somebody's saying that. You know, stop with all of the emotional drain. And this may even be like a temporary breakup, like a small breakup. Not necessarily a breakup, but like a small separation, because there's something that you need to achieve. something that you want to achieve, something you want to do for yourself and your life. And everything kind of ties in together. It's showing up, the same thing is showing up here within this section. And this is solo, going out there and, you know, becoming a star, following your goals and aspirations and dreams. Over here, you know, really wanting this and planning to implement these things. And, you know, this can be like a minor, literally a minor separation, but more like a physical separation than a total separation of a couple. This might be like temporary, but somebody over here is like really pouring it on thick. Oh my God, I'm gonna be sick and I'm gonna die. And you know, what if I die? What if you leave and then I die? Or somebody dies. Somebody gets into some sort of accident on the road through a snowstorm. And then I'm gonna grieve. I'll be grieving if something bad happens to me or you. You know, I don't mean to laugh and make fun of this, but these things are, you know, these are things that really happen. I'm just being honest. This is what this feels like. This doesn't feel like something that's gonna, all of these bad things are gonna happen because you have some goals and things that you'd like to accomplish. I don't feel like you're gonna bring all of this bad luck and grief and death and sickness and all this stuff. It's drama and guilt. That's what that feels like. Because it's telling, you know, and I picked up these cards that they all came sliding out together, and it's telling a progressive story that just gets worse and worse and worse. That's drama. Starts out small at one little thing, and then it builds up, and then all of the crying. Somebody's crying, you know. Woe is me. Pisces, don't leave me. And you got the Hangman in reverse here. You don't know what to do. See what I'm saying? You're trying to see it from their perspective. Yeah, okay, you know, I can kind of see what you mean. You might, you know, you might be right. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't leave. Maybe I shouldn't follow this dream I have. You're absolutely right. What if you do die? What if somebody dies because I take this trip, or I go away, or I take this training or something to help me accomplish something, you know? What if I do leave this relationship? You may want to leave a relationship, like literally leave it, because it may be something that you're outgrowing. It may be something that you're outgrowing, and actually this person could be childish. This person could be childish, using childish tactics to get you to stay. This could be like the ending of a relationship, but it's not like a lot of drama over here. It's just like really calm. Wow, okay. Eight of Swords, you feel trapped. You or somebody else feels trapped. Eight of Swords, yeah. You feel trapped. You feel like your hands are tied. You feel like you don't know what to do. And I'm not going to clarify these cards here because it all ties in together. And the Empress. This is your creation. This is your creation. This is you building with business, with your career. You really getting out there and shining and helping other people to grow. And, you know, as you're growing and developing, you touch the lives of other people and you're able to help them as well. Your growth and progression and stepping out of your comfort zone. Stepping out of your comfort zone with the Four of Cups and the, you know, the Strength card, stepping out of your comfort zone, okay? This is you stepping out of your comfort zone, but being blocked by opposition and someone's guilt, or maybe your own fears. This is something to really think about. This can be your own guilt and fears. You know, going around in circles, going around and around in circles. Both of you, this is probably you and his significant other or spouse, going around in circles trying to figure out how to do this and resolve this, but you need to sit down and talk to this person and you know, come to some sort of resolution within this situation. And actually, as I mentioned in the beginning of the reading, I wasn't able to upload the other video because it's right in the middle, you know, of me, well, actually toward the end of it, my camera, it went blank, you know, it just went black, and I tried to get it back and lost the entire reading. But it's actually similar to this. The energy is very similar, but the other was a lot heavier. This is just telling a lighter version of what the other one said. So it is the same energy. I shuffled the cards and cleared them, and you know, cleared out the energy here in the room. But it's the same stories coming up. This is like a controlling type of energy here, guilt type of energy, someone like really laying it on with the drama to, you know, gain sympathy and control or try to keep it. But this was, you know, this was the basis of the other one. Just a much lighter version. The other one, I really didn't want to post it anyway. It was too heavy, too dark, too heavy. But yeah, you may feel a trap. Okay. Spirit, what messages do you have for Pisces? Pisces in February. Pisces in February. Pisces in February. Don't worry, Pisces. Everything is going to work out just fine. You'll just have to kind of do what you know is best for you and those around you. You know, what does the outcome of what you need to do or what you want to do in your life or career or what have you, is it, you know, for the greatest good of everybody at the end of the day? And even if it's not for the greatest good of everybody, you may be at a point in your life where you need to really look at the greatest good, you know, what is for your highest good for yourself, because you won't be able to please everybody for the rest of your life. And I know Pisces can be very sensitive, and you know, you think about other people a lot, and you're concerned about whether or not other people are happy and how they feel. And you have black. Find richness from the dark night. Find richness from the dark night. And that goes there. This is why I didn't want to go any further with clarifying anything over here or over here, because this is a replica of the other reading, and this is the first time that this card has ever come out for anybody. And this is actually a very beautiful card. Black doesn't mean anything bad. Black isn't bad, of course it's not. But it is the absence of light. You may not see light at the end of the tunnel. You may not feel like there's light for you. You may not feel like, you know, you may feel trapped, you know. like there's no way out, but there is light beyond the darkness. And you may need to take this moment to yourself, like I was saying in the other video. Take this moment to yourself to heal whatever's going on with you, Pisces. Take this moment where there's silence and darkness, and maybe even meditate during whatever this is you're going through, so that you can come out and see more clearly what the situation is. Find richness from the darkness. Maybe meditate at night, or pray at night, depending upon whatever your belief system is and however you connect, you know. Take those moments to yourself, and that's why there's so much, you know, rest periods here that you need to do. You don't need to let anybody drain you. You've got like a spiritual vampire around you, Pisces. Or you, if this is something that you're doing to somebody else, you may want to really rethink about your methods of expressing yourself, because you don't want to be manipulative, and this is a very manipulative energy. Very manipulative, controlling energy. Let me ask this question. Spirit, what actions? Your cards are dying to come out magnificent. Spirit knew what the question was before I finished it. You have magnificence. Beautiful. This is a card I don't see too often come out for people during readings. Your own your magnificence. The world needs your brilliance and grace. And that goes right over here. Whatever this is you'd like to do with your career, with your business, the world needs to see it. The world needs to see you shine. The world needs to see you shine like the star. And sometimes becoming the star, being who you are, so that you can help for the greatest good of yourself and the greatest good of the others, requires that you do it alone. Sometimes you got to follow the path alone. Sometimes you got to go solo alone to create these things, to bring these things into fruition. Not everybody's going to be able to follow us along our paths. Not everybody's going to be able to be with us along our paths. You know, some people are in our lives for a season. Some people are, you know, there for the moment. Some people are going to be there for, you know, a little while, like a season. And some people are going to be there for a lifetime. And it's just life. It's just the way it is, you know. That's reality. Okay. Well, we got through this video, which is good. This is good. This is progress. This is progress. This is good. And it's actually, I'm glad we did this video and I didn't post the other one. But this is very, very similar to the other video, just much lighter in energy. Okay. And yeah, you still got your message. You still got your message, Pisces. It came through. I'm so glad. But it feels better. This one feels a lot better for you, Pisces. And I hope and pray that this video was something, you know, that you can gain something from it, that it helps you in some way, Pisces. Okay? And love you guys. I will see you in the middle of February for like my mid-month checkup, okay? And if you like the reading, or you like, you know, you'd like something for yourself, your own personal reading, which is usually a lot better than the general readings, then book one through me, okay? You can find my link at summerintuition.com right below this video, okay? Don't forget to give me the thumbs up and subscribe on your way out. Talk to you later, guys. Love you. Bye-bye.